Passion isn't a lightning bolt from the sky. It's a quiet flame you build within. We often wait for a sign, but true passion grows from aligning your actions with your values and strengths. Think of it as tending a garden plant curiosity. Nurture it with effort and watch it grow. This guide will help you move beyond the myth of finding passion and show you how to cultivate it from the inside out. When you focus on your inner world, your mindset, your values, you stop searching for the path and start creating it. The journey is personal, requiring courage, discipline, and self-reflection. The spark is already within you. Your job is to let it grow. This is as per the personal experience and observation of NLP practitioner and coach Manmeet Singh Makar. Follow your passion is advice we hear all the time. It sounds simple, even magical. Like if you just find that one thing you love, everything else will fall into place. But the truth is, this idea can be misleading and even discouraging for many people. Passion isn't a constant rush of excitement or joy. More often, it's a roller coaster of emotions, late nights, moments of self-doubt, and the frustration of hitting walls you didn't expect. Even the most passionate people face days when their motivation disappears, and the work feels heavy. What truly sustains us isn't fleeting passion, but a sense of purpose, a deeper why that anchors us when the initial excitement fades. Purpose is what helps you keep moving forward, even when you're tired, uncertain, or tempted to give up. Think of passion as the spark that ignites your journey. It's thrilling and energizing, but it can burn out quickly. Purpose, on the other hand, is the steady fuel that keeps your fire burning long after the spark is gone. Purpose is what gets you out of bed on tough mornings, helps you push through creative blocks, and keeps you committed to your goals, even when progress is slow or setbacks appear. Imagine passion as the weather. Sometimes sunny, sometimes stormy, always changing. It can lift you up or leave you feeling lost, depending on the day. Purpose, though, is like the climate, steady, enduring, and shaping your life over the long term. It's the foundation that supports you through every season. Redefine what success means to you. It's not just about loving every moment of what you do, but about finding something meaningful enough that you're willing to struggle, learn, and grow for it. When your actions connect to a bigger meaning, helping others, making a difference, or contributing to something larger than yourself, challenges become valuable lessons, not just obstacles. The journey itself becomes the reward, filled with moments of growth, connection, and discovery that you might have missed if you were only chasing fleeting excitement. So don't just ask yourself, what am I passionate about? That's only part of the story. Ask, what do I care about so deeply that I'm willing to work for it, even when it's hard, even when I'm tired, even when no one is watching? That's where your true journey begins, at the intersection of what excites you and what you're willing to endure for a greater purpose. Let purpose be your compass, guiding you through every storm, and you'll find meaning and fulfillment that lasts far beyond any fleeting feeling. This is as per the personal experience and observation of NLP practitioner and coach Manmeet Singh Makar. Passion isn't found, it's built through action. Like starting a fire, you need more than a spark. You need consistent effort. Small daily actions, what I call the law of small wins, create momentum. Mastery isn't a single act, it's forged through repetition. Each small step is a vote for the person you want to become. Consistency rewires your brain, building self-efficacy and confidence. Start ridiculously small. 1 minute of meditation, 5 minutes of practice. The goal is to build the habit of showing up, not instant mastery. Consistency beats intensity at the start. Like a river carving a canyon, steady effort shapes your path. Be the river, persistent, patient, unstoppable. That's how passion grows. As you build momentum, you'll experience flow. Those moments of deep focus where work feels like play. But the journey isn't always smooth. Challenges and setbacks are inevitable. These aren't signs you're on the wrong path. They're proof you're growing. Like a video game, it's the challenges that make the journey rewarding. Reframe difficulties as puzzles, not problems. Ask, what can I learn? How can this make me stronger? Embrace both flow and friction. Both are essential. True fulfillment comes from loving the entire journey, not just the destination. Find purpose in every step, not just at the summit. We're taught to fix our lives from the outside in. New jobs, new things, new validation. But real change starts within. Your thoughts, beliefs, and mindset shape how you see the world. If your inner world is filled with fear, your outer world feels threatening. Cultivate peace and confidence inside, and you'll see opportunities outside. Think of yourself as a projector. Change the film inside, and the image outside changes. Take responsibility for your inner state. That's where true power lies. External circumstances matter, but your ability to handle them comes from within. Become the tree. Rooted, resilient, unshaken by the winds of life. The greatest project you'll ever work on is yourself. Understanding the inside-out approach is just the start. Practice is where transformation truly takes root. It's one thing to know that your inner world shapes your outer experience, but it's another to actively nurture that inner landscape every single day. Think of your mind as a garden. What you water grows. The more intentional you are, the more vibrant and resilient your inner garden becomes. First, practice mindfulness. Take a few moments each day to simply notice your thoughts and feelings as they arise, without judgment or criticism. Imagine yourself as an observer, watching clouds drift by in the sky. Some thoughts are helpful, others less so. Choose which ones to nurture and gently let go of those that don't serve you. Over time, this practice builds self-awareness and emotional balance. Second, curate your inputs. Be mindful of what you allow into your mind and heart. Feed yourself with inspiration, learning, and positive influences. Whether it's uplifting books, podcasts, or conversations with people who energize you. The content you consume shapes your beliefs and attitudes, so choose wisely and intentionally. Limit negativity wherever possible. Just as weeds can overtake a garden, negative news, toxic environments, and draining relationships can crowd out your inner peace. Set boundaries with media and people who bring you down. Remember, what you plant in your mind grows. So plant seeds of hope, optimism, and possibility. Third, practice gratitude. Start a daily journal where you jot down even the smallest things you appreciate. A warm cup of tea, a kind word, a moment of laughter. This simple act shifts your focus from what's missing to what's already abundant in your life. Gratitude is a powerful tool that rewires your brain for happiness and contentment. Over time, you'll notice yourself feeling lighter, more hopeful, and more resilient in the face of challenges. It's a gentle but profound way to nurture your inner garden. Finally, align your actions with your core values. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What principles guide your life and what kind of person you want to be. When you're clear on your values, decision-making becomes easier and more authentic. Identify your top values and let them guide your daily choices, big and small. This alignment brings a sense of integrity, purpose, and inner peace that radiates outward. When your actions match your values, you experience a deep sense of fulfillment. You'll find yourself more confident, more compassionate, and more connected to others. These daily habits make your inner world a fertile ground for passion, creativity, and growth. Just as a well-tended garden flourishes, so too will your life blossom with meaning and joy. Remember, transformation isn't a one-time event. It's a daily, intentional, and deeply personal journey. Each small step you take adds up to lasting change. Start tending your inner garden today, and watch as your life transforms from the inside out. Consider the story of Elara, a young potter whose heart beat for the art of shaping clay. She dreamed of creating vases so flawless that they would be admired for generations. Every day, she sat at her wheel, determined to mold the perfect piece, her hands moving with purpose and intensity. But the more she tried to force the clay into her vision, the more it resisted. Each imperfection felt like a personal failure. Frustration grew, and soon her studio was littered with broken shards, evidence of her struggle and disappointment. The harder she pushed, the more the clay seemed to rebel, refusing to become what she demanded. One day, an elderly master potter visited her studio. Watching Elara's struggle, he quietly said, "You're fighting the clay. Pottery isn't about domination, it's about understanding. Learn to listen to what the clay wants to become." Elara took his words to heart. She spent days simply touching the clay, closing her eyes and feeling its texture and weight. She let go of her need to control every outcome, and instead, she began to notice the subtle ways the clay responded to her touch. Patience and sensitivity replaced her frustration. Gradually, Elara stopped forcing her will onto the clay. She started to cooperate with it, allowing the material to guide her hands. She realized that true artistry was a partnership, a relationship between her intentions and the clay's natural tendencies. When she returned to shaping vases, her work transformed. Each piece became unique, reflecting not only her vision, but also the clay's own character. Her creations were no longer perfect in the traditional sense, but they were alive with personality and meaning. Elara's passion shifted. She found joy in the process itself, the feel of the spinning wheel, the coolness of the clay, the quiet moments of discovery. The pursuit of perfection faded, replaced by a love for the journey and the surprises it brought. In time, Elara realized that her greatest growth came not from mastering the clay, but from mastering her own expectations and emotions. She learned to embrace mistakes as opportunities and to see beauty in the unexpected. The lesson is clear. True passion is a dialogue between your inner world and your craft. It's about listening, adapting, and letting your creativity flow in harmony with the materials you work with. Growth happens when you release rigid expectations and open yourself to learning from the process. The journey shapes you as much as you shape your work. Master yourself and your work will follow, unique, authentic, and full of life. Here's a practical exercise. The 3 circles of passion. Draw 3 overlapping circles. What I love, what I'm good at, and what the world needs. In the first, list everything that sparks your curiosity or brings you joy. In the second, write your strengths, skills, talents, and natural abilities. In the third, note problems you want to help solve or ways you can contribute. The intersection is your sweet spot, where passion meets purpose. This isn't about finding a single answer, but starting a conversation with yourself. Let this map evolve as you grow. Use it to guide your choices and actions. Your unique intersection is where your journey begins. Unleashing your passion isn't a race. It's a journey inward. You don't need permission or perfect circumstances. You just need to start. Passion is built through consistent effort, embracing challenges, and finding flow in the process. The inside-out approach transforms your experience of the world. The tools and exercises here are your compass. Use them as you grow. Remember, everything you seek is already within you. The universe is not out there to conquer. It's within you, waiting to shine. Begin now. Build your fire, one intentional act at a time.